Hello. The moments that I have to sit in silence with myself when I first go on live and I'm waiting for more than one or two people to join are always my most awkward. So I think TikTok tries to smooth my face, but I don't know because I have a scratch here that I can see, but then my under eyes always get really not always, but when my lighting's actually good, my under eyes get really warped and glitchy. So I'm not sure what that is. So I'm sorry about that. I don't think I have a filter on, but I don't know. I really don't. Hi. I'm Walter White. Yeah, I don't know what goes on. I don't know why there's the weird pixelation under my eyes. It's done that before, and it just goes away sometimes. And then it just comes back, and I don't think there's really anything I can do about it. I am no longer in Illinois. I go back sometimes. All my friends are there. Everyone I care about's there. Besides my family. Because now I live by my family. So I don't mean that. Why do people think that I'm in law school? This isn't a diss to you, but I've never once said that I'm in law school. I just graduated in December from grad school, or undergrad, from college. I haven't even applied to law school yet. I don't have money for that. I just graduated college. And law school is expensive, and I would prefer to have some money saved up so that I'm not in chronic debt. Especially because the kind of law I want to go in isn't even a high-paying law field. Because I want to stay in public defense. Do I like that song from the Cranberries? What song from the Cranberries? Which one? Yes, I like Zombie by the Cranberries. I actually had a, whatchamacallit? I had a Playco. My parents had a little pond in front of their house, and they had fish in it. Those are my dogs. I might have to go off live to let them in. They've been out for 3 minutes. It's 50 degrees outside, but it feels 40. Can I leave them out there for more than 10 minutes? Is that fine? I don't know. Anyway, my parents had a little pond. I had koi fish in it. And my koi fish were, my koi fish was Zombie. I named him Zombie because he was this green-yellow pattern. He was cool. And then I got 2 Playcos, and they were the Cranberries. That was the little trio. And then a frog ate my Playco. So, cool story. 175 people. That's insane. Anyway, guys, do you think that what do I think about the tariffs? It's a very broad question. Tariffs in general, or the current president's tariff policies? Because, my favorite, because I have a favorite dog, Baby, she's, crying by my door, so I feel so bad. But I'm not going to be on live when they come in here, because that's, too stressful. So, I was going to just go on live for, 10 minutes. I figured they'd be fine. I've only brought them out, I've stayed out there with them. Do I do private chats? I don't know what that means. Will I speak to you privately? I don't like talking politics on my lives. 1, because it's ostracizing, and 2, because I get in trouble for it with TikTok. Because topics always come up that I'm not allowed to talk about when I get started. So I tend to just make it a no policy. Thank you for the heart me. But, sorry, the veins under my tongue really freaked me out. Hi, Doug. I miss talking. I talk politics all the time. I went to the bar last weekend with my cousins, and I Ubered home, and me and my cousin sat in my Uber driver's car, parked right outside my house, and had a full-on political debate with him for probably about 2 hours, until 6 a.m. I was wasted. We had a really good talk, though. So I wasn't charged for it. Like, he shut them, like, he said that we were going to be his last drive already, and then he shut, like, the thing off, and we just, like, we started talking about it, and it just never stopped. I forgot his name. But I don't even know how I was keeping up with that conversation, because I'm surprised I wasn't slurring my words. Would I ever cut my hair short? Never say never, but probably not. I've had short hair before. I don't really like it. I think everybody looks better with long hair. He was my age, but he was very religious, which made up a lot of his views, and he was married. So, no, he didn't hit on me or anything like that. But he was my age, he was cool. My cousin's also my age. Yeah, he was a Christian. I think, like, Catholic. PJ, that's a horrible, horrible thing to say in a public comment section. Like, I feel like that could be used against you in court, kind of terrible. Hello from Chicago, that's where I plan on moving. Will I post the... I don't know why you guys keep... One, I think this is yellow. Two, it's not an outfit, it's just a tank top. I just wore a yellow tank top and everyone's going nuts for it. I guess I really look good in yellow. But yeah, I will post like a mirror picture on my subs page. Sure. Sound good? Hi, Shaw. Yes, I remember the gym parachutes. And I feel like I know where you're going with this. Thank you. Yeah, sure, I'll post that. Why not? I got ready. The reason that I have makeup on and why I've just randomly making like horrible, boring TikToks today is because I got ready to go to like the Renaissance fair. But Shaw is my pretty Asian friend. Anyway, but it was really effing cold, and so I didn't want to go. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. What would I rate myself out of 10? I think everyone should consider themselves a 10, right? I mean, I'm like realistic. I know that I'm not, but I'm going to call myself a 10 until the day I die, because if you don't think you're a 10, who will, you know? I would tell the story of how I got deleted, but I fear that it would happen again because it happened when I was on live. Very sad day for me. I tried to jump through all the hoops to get it back. It didn't work. But yeah, I got banned on live. I thought that I had just gotten banned from live, so I got like the notification on my screen. I got booted off live, and I was like, damn. I turned off my phone and kept hanging out with the people I was hanging out with. Thanks, Colin. I appreciate that you wouldn't use protection with me. It's not a blouse, it's a tank top, but thank you. You got me, Colin. Yeah, like I said, I can't stay on very long because I'm actually really stressed. It's literally 50 degrees, I swear. But it feels like 40, that's what my little weather app says. Yeah, I don't have anything yellow, and yellow is... I don't know what this is. No. I mean, I might have, but I didn't open it. But I also don't really, like, work with companies like that. I kind of just like to do my own thing. I don't like to be managed. I'm in Oklahoma. Which is only like where I am is only a few hours away from Dallas. Do I speak other languages? My Spanish is mid. It's like the only way that I can explain it. I understand it. I would say almost fluently. But I don't like, my accent is terrible. I mean, my accent is non-existent. My accent, if anything, is kind of like European Spanish because I lived in Spain and that's like the only time I've ever spoken it. But both my parents speak Spanish. They just didn't raise me bilingual. I mean, they don't really speak anymore, but like they still do. You know? But yeah, I understand it fine. I just, if I need to talk in Spanish, I can. I just don't like to. I've gotten that a lot before, that I look Native American. My sister gets it a lot too. I don't know that I see it, but I don't know that I don't. I think I will eternally be ethnically ambiguous. Like a white girl with a little something that no one can figure out. That's my calling. Yeah, the dude at the gas station just grilled me a couple days ago over if I was Native American. Last time I did a martial arts, I took, actually my last semester of college, so last semester, I took Filipino martial arts with Shaw, if she's still here. Me and Shaw were partners in Filipino martial arts. True story. In Filipino martial arts, you use like the sticks. I needed, they said I needed an elective credit for some reason, which is weird because I got my associates separate, so my elective should have been all covered. But, because I got my associates at community college to save money. But, I don't know. They said I needed an elective, and so I was just browsing for something that sounded really cool. That sounded cool. But I ended up having to drop it because they were wrong, and I didn't need it to graduate. Thank you for the hand hearts. My hair looks really bad. I don't know why. I have to get fingerprinted tomorrow. I have never gotten my fingerprints taken before. I don't even know what that process is like. Do they just... That it? What about this is a bop life to you? I'm not offended. I'm just curious because I feel like I'm just sitting here talking to people. My cleavage is like 2% in the thing. They cut my finger off. Which one? Do I get to pick? My posture always gets really bad when I'm on live. Sorry that we're just staring at each other like this. This is awkward. I get really awkward on live, so I can only talk if I have like things to answer. Make it more percentage, lol. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you for the tiny diny. I like that one. Yeah, but I definitely do something wrong on live because I start off with like 200 people and then my numbers dwindle to me and like a cool 20 of you that just want to hang out. Tell a vacation story? From what vacation? My most recent one to Mexico? I could tell a lovely story from then because I got on the stage at Coco Bongo. Like, that's insane. That's like one of the biggest clubs in Latin America. And I performed in front of hundreds of people. What a fun time. I have videos of it. I just will never post them anywhere because I was like half a bottle of tequila deep. So it's just cringe for me to watch back. But I did good considering I had like no warning at all. No, I didn't sing. Okay, I guess I'll tell the story. I feel like I don't like that my phone's crooked. Okay. Sorry. I always mess with my hair because I always lean forward like towards my phone on live and then my hair sits forward. But I also don't like the way my hair looks behind my ears. I post on my IG sub a lot. I've had it for like a month and there's like, I don't know, 20 stories and like 10 posts on there. I feel like that's a decent amount. Yeah, no, I was at Cocobongo. Me and my friends, we met like an older crowd of people, probably in like their 40s. Older isn't older than me. Those are my dogs. I might have to go get them. See if I can finish my story first. Like an older crowd of people. Like I said, just older than me is what I mean by that. And they were like ridiculously wealthy. One was a surgeon and one was like a lawyer. It was like dudes and like their wives, and they were all like college friends, I think. It was cool. And so they bought like a private table, and I met them in line. And so they invited us to their private table to like hang out with them. And because they had the private table, they get like full service. So that was really cool because I was already in like a cool area. Getting waited on, and it comes with a bottle of tequila, and nobody wanted it, which is how I finished half of it by myself. It's a yellow tank top that people are like losing their minds over. That contributes to the story, because I wore like a aqua, like a turquoise. See, I can't finish my story because I'm gonna get the cops called on me for my dogs, so I'm gonna have to go off. Give it a few seconds. Anyway, like a turquoise. Well, story time another time, I guess. Yeah. Okay. This was fun. Like I said, I just can't be on live with them in here. Bye. I mean, I can come back in a couple minutes. I'll put him in his crate. But this is like... these aren't my dogs, by the way. I call them my dogs because I take care of them. They're my brother's dogs. Okay. Bye, everybody. Pest control called. Not pest control, but you get the idea. Hi. Welcome. It's so much more fun to go live now that I have like a tripod and a ring light, because I don't have to find like a weird crevice to be able to rest my phone in like I usually do. I can just go live whenever on my couch. My legs are so cold, like so cold. I don't know why it's so cold. Guys. Yeah, I was on live before. I'm sorry, I get really awkward when people are just now coming in. It's like 6 people, it's like an odd amount of people, and I need people talking to me to be able to say something. But I was just on like a live with people here. But I had to go off. But I want to finish my story because it was cool. I haven't talked about it much online because I don't want to sound braggy. If that makes sense. Like, I don't want to come off like super conceited. Also, I prefaced this on my last live. I don't know what's going on, like why there's pixelation there. Sometimes TikTok just does it to me. I don't think I have a filter on, but clearly something's happening. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't post in the outfit. I didn't even take pictures in it, because most of the nights where I look really good end up being the kind of nights where I forget to take pictures, because I get all dressed up like for a reason, like to go out and have fun, and then I don't end up on my phone much. But yeah, it was like I have it. Yeah, it was like an aqua, like very small mini skirt that I don't know. I didn't expect it to be as short as it was. All right, and like a corset kind of tank top. Like it had like a bust part, and then like a corseted fit like on my waist. That was the outfit. This is the story of when I got brought on stage at Cocobongo, by the way. I'm terrible. I'm not bad at telling... Oh my god. Sorry. That was my dog. She got really scared. She got stuck in my phone's charging, and so it's on like a cord. And she yanked the cord. I'm about to put her in the crate too. I have not seen Severance. If I said that I've seen Severance, it's because, oh my gosh, I'm still screwing up. Mistakes did happen with that outfit. Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted. The outfit would have been fine, alright? Like, I thought it was going to be a normal night, so it was fine. I didn't wear shorts under it. I was in Mexico. I had been on like a beach trip. I had been wearing like tiny bikinis everywhere, like just walking around in them. So like it was vacation. Like I got in my head a little bit, for sure. And so I mean I wore underwear obviously, but I don't know if I'm gonna get like in trouble with TikTok for what I'm about to say. Nothing like crazy happened. All right, but the top was really tight on my neck. Whatever. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave that part out. The part that I'm talking about with the skirt incident, but this did happen on stage. Anyway, because this is supposed to be a fun, wholesome story about how I got brought on stage. Once again, I'm sorry if I'm coming off like, I think my brother's home. If he's home, it's fine. I think he just got back. Yeah, I mean, whenever I wear anything that's like a halter, I get like burns, is like the only way I can explain it. Like all like a huge bruise mark. That is my brother. I'll wait for him to come in before I finish my story. If he can get in. Matthew? I'm on live, by the way, just so you know. I'm on live. But I guess I can go off. Hi, Selena.
Come on.
Hi, Mia.
Selena, come on. Debbie.
I was about to tell the Coco Bongo story. People requested it. Yeah, I was just giving an outfit detail. I have Instagram, and that's like the only other one that I post on. My Snapchat's like a private Snapchat. I don't like add people on there. Besides like people I actually know. Okay. I don't remember what I said when I was on live before, but I guess you guys missed all of that. Okay, from the top. So, in line with my friends, I met like an older than us crowd, in like their 40s-ish, and it was like husbands and like their wives. It was all like college friends, older, like reunion kind of thing on a trip in Mexico. I actually met them at my resort, and then I found them again in line, and they were very nice. And they were like wealthier, like one of them was a surgeon. I don't have a photo of the outfit. I didn't take any pictures, and the outfit broke, so I couldn't show you now. Hi, Mina. Please don't knock over my tripod, Selena. Please. No, it didn't break on stage. Thank God. So I was at like a VIP table because, like I said, the people I met were like a little wealthier, and so they paid for that, and they invited me and my friends to come with them. Sorry, I keep getting distracted from my story. There's like been so many interruptions. I've tried to tell it like 3 times now. Okay, so this is at Coco Bongo. And so yeah, like so there I had been like, you know, drinking. It was like a fun like club time. There's like performances, there's like trapeze artists, and then there was like a Beetlejuice performance, like actual real performers, like very talented people. What's the word? Like burlesque dancers and stuff like that. Like it was really cool and it was really fun. And thank you for that. And yeah, and so then like after I was there for like, you can't even see me. After I was there for like, I don't know, a couple hours, some dude who like worked there came up to me because I was just dancing, like hanging out, and he came up to me and he took my hand and just led me backstage. And I guess I don't know what like my drinking mind was thinking, but I just kind of went with it. And so I went backstage, which was already really cool to like see the back of it because this is like a huge event. And so I figured I was getting brought on stage for something. And so then they brought up like a bunch of other like, you know, attractive like my age girls as well, and we were all just kind of dancing up there. We didn't really get any instructions. I was put on stage with a bunch of other girls, and then the curtain came up, so I was dancing there with them. And then after that the curtain closed, and so I was about to like, you know, walk back to where I was, but he stopped me, and then he led me to like the center of the stage, and then the curtain reopened, and it was just me. So I guess, I don't know. I guess they really fucked with whatever dance I was doing up there. And yeah, that was it. And I was just dancing up there. It was really weird. If I had not been drinking, I would have been like too nervous to do it because it was so many people, and it was like a huge and I was like above people. Like it was like a huge stage up top. Like where all of the like big time performers had been. Yeah. And then he wanted me to, like, there was a dude kind of like trying to instruct me from behind the curtain, and he wanted me to, so I ended up getting kicked off because I didn't flash the crowd, because I didn't want to do that. And yeah, but I was up there for probably like 30 minutes, just like dancing. There was air under me, so my skirt was going up, so that was not, my ideal situation, but I went with it. It was really cool. I felt like a celebrity. Yeah. And then after I left, they kept bringing me back onto like the side stages to dance, like while the like other performers were on. So I was like a side stage, and I got a bunch of free drinks, and I was in like the cool VIP areas, like the upstages. And that's my story. So yeah, I pretty much worked for free all night because I did that, and then they just kept dragging me around to different places because people really liked me. So yeah, that's my story. Yeah, I never told it online. I obviously told my family because it was really cool. Yeah, and then my top did end up breaking, like falling off me, but at that point I wasn't on stage, thankfully. And I met a girl there, and she like tied my thing, so we made do with it. That's the story. This was in Mexico. This was in Cancun at Coco Bongo. But yeah, it was kind of a confidence boost. It was cool to be like selected, to be wanted to like perform. And had like, thank God that I was heavily drinking, because I don't know, I think I would have like just froze up. And none of the songs were songs that I knew. Like they were just random Spanish songs that I'd never heard before. Well, people requested my story, and now that I'm telling it, I just feel annoying because no one's actually replying to it. So, but yeah, that's that. That's what happened. I can stop messing with my hair. It just gets like, after 5 seconds after I brush it, it gets frizzy again. Guys, this is really awkward. Why is nobody talking? This is more like people that I usually have, and no one's interacting. So, this is terrible. I wish I never told my story. I take it back. Thanks. Do I like to dance? Yeah, but I wouldn't say that I'm good at it. Thanks, guys. No. I will not ever show those videos. Like I said, it's just cringy for me now as like a sober person. Ava. My Spanish family either says Ava or Eva, and they only spell it EVA. But I think everybody just says Ava. This is terrible. Not to complain or anything, but thank you for the Dino. I understand Spanish. I can speak it if, forced to. I did in Mexico, but it's like it doesn't it takes like a lot of brain booting. It's not like easy for me. I have to like translate in my head before I talk out loud. I live in Oklahoma. My cat really likes to bite. I don't know why. She actually bites to like be affectionate. Cool, dude. How's the UK? Well, I'm glad that you've picked my life to stick around on for a bit. Hilda, stop, sweetie. I have to move her off me. Every one of my dogs has knocked over my tripod in a single live, and now my cat's doing it. She's bad. She's a bad cat. Ow, she bit me again. She's like the nicest cat ever. She doesn't bite to be rude. She's just odd. I just posted a TikTok about that. She's permanently in heat. And now Selena's crying because I'm petting my cat, not her. The zoo that I live in makes it too stressful to do anything. Yeah, they are. Like, even, like, the words are different. Like, because I lived in Spain for a little bit, and that's, like, the first time I've ever, like, consecutively practiced Spanish, like, used it every day, constantly. And so, like, my default Spanish, in some ways, is, like, European Spanish. Like, I say gracia, 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 gracia. So that was fun. Like, that was fun when I was in Mexico, because I did. No, but someone said she's a nice cat, but she doesn't bite, like, to be rude. Like, she bites people that she likes, and not hard, like, just enough so that you know what happened. Like that. Ow, thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Selena. Sorry, I have, like, so many animals out of frame that you can't see. You want me to tell another story? If you can't tell, I'm terrible at telling stories. Only on live. I just get nervous because I, like, know that I can't F it up. And then I start, like, stuttering more. You should never, ever live in a house alone. You definitely need your pet. Where I broke something. I don't know. I'm trying to remember the last thing I've, like, accidentally broke. That's an interesting request. I'll have to think on it. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, get a dog. Go get one. Cats are easier. Cats are, like, the easiest thing ever. Oh my gosh, she's touching my screen. Sorry. She almost just went off live. I used to live in California. I lived in Lemoore, California when I was a kid. I've only been to Spain and Mexico. I had a layover in Amsterdam. But I didn't, like, actually get to walk around or anything. I stayed in the airport for, like, 4 hours. Bring them in. If they're strays, just bring them in. Climb aboard. My dream Europe location, probably Croatia. Because my Nona has a house there. It's just the ticket that's expensive. I have family in Peru, too, that I could stay with. But for Europe, I would say Croatia. Dubrovnik, to be exact. Because that's where I have, like, family. Thanks for stopping in, Death Rider. I feel like even your streams would have higher engagement if you had an animal. My favorite Halloween outfit. I don't know. I haven't done a lot of Halloween. I never like my Halloween outfits. I always wait till like the last minute and then they don't come together. Last year, this Halloween, last Halloween, I was a sacrificial lamb, which was really cool. I dressed up like a lamb and then I covered myself. It was a cute outfit, like a sexy outfit. But then I covered myself in blood and I gave myself a big SFX slit across my throat here. And then I was also, I don't know if you guys have seen American Horror Story, but I was Moira from American Horror Story. She's like the sexy maid from the first season, the redhead. I was Moira too, another night from last year. I went as Morticia Addams. But Moira dies by getting shot in the face. And so she gets shot through her eye. And so I also did makeup for that. And then I was in a sexy maid costume. Thank you. Healthy girl is crazy. Hi Shrek, how are you? They are in fact stock. That means they're real, right? What do I think of the new Shrek show? The animation looks like ass, and I probably won't go see it. I am really excited to see the live action How to Train Your Dragon, though. I think that's going to be really cool. That's what I'm most excited to see. I just said, Kraychik because my family's from there. That's what the last name Volkovich is. Can you hear my brother? He just let out another one of his cats from his room. Shaw's back. No, because this isn't the 80s, Neil. Me and my brother didn't really fight. My brother's 10 years older than me, almost, 8, 9 years older than me. So he more have had a fatherly role in my life than a douchey older brother way. He helped raise me, if that makes sense. Yeah, what do you mean aerobics workout? It's not the 80s. Apart from Halloween films. Oh, you're talking about my Instagram story? I'm 21. Oh, my hair looks so bad. I'm so sorry. I wish I could brush it. If I brushed it, it would look great again, but I can't. I was born in Texas. I was born in Corpus Christi, Texas. I don't think someone's age would be a deal breaker for me. I just don't think I would have a lot in common at the moment with a 32-year-old. On the actual grand scheme of things. I just became an adult. I just graduated college. Yeah, I'm not a SEX worker, so no, I don't do bikini yoga live streams. Am I dating someone? Wouldn't you like to know? All I can do is sit here awkwardly. Because I'm not very good at keeping convos going on my lives. If I got good at it, my lives would probably be much more successful. I'm sure, Neil. What are my thoughts on Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie? I don't have thoughts on Brad Pitt and Angelina. They're not even together anymore, are they? I don't have thoughts on them. I don't know them. I rarely comment on celebrities' lives because I think people are really weird and they think that they know people that they don't know at all. We never had anything to talk about. Yeah, I think for me and someone in their 30s to get along, they would, like, I feel like I'm, what does that mean? Like, I don't consider myself, like, mature for my age or anything like that. Like, I just graduated college, and I feel like that kind of shows, like, I'm just now learning, like, responsibility, if that makes sense. Probably. This is a very, like, odd dynamic I have right now. When I read, do I read top? Who the hell reads bottom to top? Do you think that you're funny? Or smart? Or anything of the sort? I think I'm gonna move my camera down. What do I do for work? Every time. I just graduated college. I am looking for a job. I'm in like the, I'm not complaining about your question, by the way. I'm complaining because I'm embarrassed. I'm in the application process for like my dream job in the whole world, which I can't say on here because I don't want people to know my job title because it's one that like you would be able to find, if that makes sense. And I'm like one of the few applicants left, so I'm still going through with that. But that's gonna take some time because there's like a polygraph and everything. Like there's a lot of steps there. Okay. And so until then, I'm gonna be substitute teaching until I get like a thumbs up, like an okay on that job. But eventually in January, I plan on going to law school. So I'm applying to law schools very soon, but I'm studying for my LSAT, so I'm waiting to take it. And I also need to save up money because I just graduated college. So to go from college to law school, I need like a bit of savings. Yeah, I don't think that you're entitled to that. What? I do not. When was the last time I built a boat? Can safely say never. Never said that. Would I build a boat? Sure. I probably would need some assistance, but I would do my best job at building a boat. I can send my Amazon wish list. Okay, post your receipts. Now I gotta go take screenshots of my conversations so that I have my own side of it. I'll send it to you. But apparently I'm a big old scammer, you guys. So maybe don't buy from it. I will not be your girlfriend, Paul, but I appreciate you asking in another life. Yeah. I want to make a like an alias because I don't want anyone, like any school age person to find my TikTok. Like I don't want anyone to look me up. I'm actually really scared about that, especially among like high school students. I demand some respect. If you DM me, I'll send you my wish list. Oh, that's so funny. Is that dude still here? I wish I knew. It's so funny. I'm not gonna egg it on, but I wish that I could tell my side of that without being a bully. But that's a very interesting, odd situation. I'm not gonna be a damn teacher. I'm just subbing while I'm waiting for a long-term, I guess not even long-term, but like a career in a field that I'm actually interested in. Yeah, if you want to buy something for my wish list, that would be cool. But yeah, I don't know why that dude thought that, like, he was entitled to photos of me. I told him afterwards when he started demanding photos that I wasn't, like, that he shouldn't be entitled to that and that he was making me uncomfortable. So, I don't know why that's now become a thing. So, Photoshop us together. Okay, send it my way. If I could own a shop, what type of shop? Does it have to be a shop? Because I would love to own, like, a dive bar. Doesn't everybody kind of want to own a dive bar? Substitute teaching, you don't get to pick what you teach. You just sub. The teacher creates the lesson plans. You don't know what a dive bar is? Why don't you know what a dive bar is? What? A dive bar is like a small shitty bar where you play, like, pool and darts. I don't know the actual definition. What do I think of the state? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with Hooters? Is there, like, something controversial happening at Hooters? I'm not gonna love teaching. I hate kids. I live in Oklahoma. Did Hooters go bankrupt? That's crazy. They kind of had it coming. I applied to Hooters a couple years ago and they rejected me. When I was in college, I wanted to make money. So, yeah. I'm happy about that. Good. I know. I was actually baffled. And this isn't me saying, like, a conceited thing that I, like, think that I'm attractive or I'm pissed that they didn't accept me or whatever. But it's just because, like, I was born for that role, all right? Like, I never expected in a million years, like, that would happen. Like, I thought I was born for it. And, yeah. They gave me one for my audition because you have to do a full photo shoot in it, but they didn't let me keep it because they didn't give me the damn job. Well, I don't know. They just never got back to me. I did the audition and everything, and then they never said anything. The outfit was really cool. Thank you. If you're on here, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to say that, but I don't want to be rude. So I don't know how to say that in, like, a nice way. But, like, I just feel like, based on my breast size, you guys, I feel like I have the traditional Hooters body shape. And, like, the other girls there didn't. But I don't mean that in, like, a hater way or anything. It was just, like, I was just, like, really surprised. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. But let's keep that in the comfort of this live, you guys. Because I don't want to sound like a hater. That's not what I mean at all. It's just, I was just surprised. Okay. I will get off live in a little bit. Yeah, like I said, they never even sent me, like, a rejection. I did the full audition. I thought it went really well. I thought I looked fire. Because it's mostly based off your appearance, I'm pretty sure. Because I was a waitress for Applebee's. Like, I was qualified for a waitressing job. I don't know. I don't know what it was about. I don't know if they just, I don't know, had someone that they liked better. I'm a terrible waitress anyway, though, so that was probably for the best. When I worked at Applebee's, I cried, like, almost every shift because I was so bad at my job. And everyone just yelled at me all the time. Thank you. because it's a job that's really easy to get in and out of. I guess I'm kind of going through a bit of a process to like start because I have to get fingerprinted and stuff like that. But I don't know when like the job, like the, I don't want to say a real job, but like the job that I'm actually interested in having. I don't have one of those, Alex. The job that I'm actually interested in having is going to take some time just because of like the clearance that it requires. And so I don't want to sit and be idle because I have no money, so I need a job. But I also don't want to start a job because I want to be able to, whenever they say, okay, you are good to start, I want to be able to start right then. I don't have to put in my 2 weeks or do anything like that. So I also don't want to screw anyone over. So subbing is all I have to do is take my name out of the pool. That's it. Like, it's not like official hours. It's like, can you work this day? Can you work this day? So all I have to do is take my name out of like the list of available subs, and then I'm good. Does that make sense? Like, it's not like a 2 weeks kind of thing. So it just seemed like the best suit right now. Well, my hiring manager was a man. So I don't think jealousy was the issue there. The girls were not very nice to me, though, when I was there, like the other Hooters girls. They were actually really effing mean to me. They were, like, sitting in a circle, like, whispering, and, like, kept looking over at me and laughing. Like, during my whole interview. I did my entire interview with that happening. Swear. And one of my really good friends used to work there, so she knows a lot of the girls there because I told her about it. I was like, why are they so evil to me? What did I ever do? Okay, I'm probably gonna go off live, though, in a second. I would, yeah. I mean, now that I'm graduated, I would no longer work a job like that at all because, you know, I have a degree. I think I can, I don't want to say aim higher. I don't, like, want to condescend people who, like, work those jobs long term. that's not my goal. So, but I would have loved to work at Twin Peaks. There just wasn't one in my area when I lived in Illinois. I think the closest one was in, like, St. Louis, and I didn't want to drive 45 minutes to work every day. Thank you. My cat's rubbing my tripod again, so my thing's about to fall over. But yeah, this is my cat. Yeah, I don't know why. I felt like a hazing ritual. Like, it didn't even feel real. Like, I didn't, like, do anything. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go off, I think. This was fun. This was a good live, I'd say. Yeah, I can send my wish list to whomever. I would love if someone bought me something from a wish list. That would make me very happy. Because I don't have a job right now, so I have no money, so I haven't been able to buy, like, fun stuff, so I don't have, like, so, like, I don't know, the fun stuff is on the wish list. I'm not giving you my phone number, dude. Thank you, Jason. Okay. I'll send you my PayPal, sure. Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks for listening to me talk for a little bit. And everyone was actually very nice on this particular live, so I appreciate that. Okay. Sorry, I'm really bad at goodbyes. I'm more of like an Irish goodbye kind of gal. But I'll see you guys later. There's something in my contact. I like there actually is something in my contact. Okay. Bye, everybody. Sorry. My brain, like, works slower on live. I don't know why. Okay. Goodbye.